Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, beautifuls. How y'all doing today? I hope amazing. The sun is shining so beautifully, and I am just happy to be alive. There's one thing that concerns me when it comes to being an American Muslim and growing up in America in the Western culture is the holidays, right? And for reverts that are from America, it is challenging because, especially if you are the only Muslim in your family, you think about the holidays, you think about Thanksgiving, you think about Christmas, and you're used to celebrating those holidays, right? That is something that we are accustomed to. You grew up celebrating, especially Christmas. Now, I know Thanksgiving is something that we can definitely celebrate because it's not a religious holiday. As long as you are celebrating it in a small, intimate setting and not publicly, you can celebrate it. Now, for Christmas, we are not allowed to celebrate Christmas. For one, it is considered a Christian holiday. And the thing that's daunting about Christmas as a revert is the fact that, especially if you have children and you are the only Muslim in your family, all of the holiday feels, right? The Christmas tree, the holiday decorations, the movies, like the energy, the smells, the memories, the getting together with your family and having Christmas dinner, Christmas morning, Christmas night, like the whole day, right? Is very challenging. And then also on top of that, if you have children that are in school, everybody's celebrating Christmas. So they're having holiday parties at school and they're giving away gifts and they're making Christmas ornaments or making Christmas decorations or snowflakes, or, because I remember doing that when I was in grade school at a young age. We made snowflakes and colored them and, put sprinkles and stuff on them and everything like that. Like, when I say sprinkles, I mean like, you know what I'm talking about, the sparkly decorations and everything to make them look like real snowflakes. And so this is what I have been doing, and this is what I'm doing this year. What I'm doing is I am giving my kids gifts before Christmas. And the reason why I bought them gifts, and I give my kids gifts all throughout the year, but the reason why I'm doing it is because I don't want them to feel like they're missing something, right? One of the sisters, Ustada Yasmin Mogahad, I think her name is, I hope I'm not butchering that. She said that when you tell your child no, you need to replace it with something else, right? And we know that when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala takes something away from us, or when we give up something for the sake of Allah, He replaces it with, even better. So that's why I decided to buy some gifts for my kids and give it to them now. So that way they're not feeling left out, feeling like they're missing something, because I keep telling them no. Especially my 5-year-old. He's like, Santa's real. My friend told me that Santa's real. He's in kindergarten. He knows that we don't celebrate Christmas, and he knows that Santa isn't real. However, he's a 5-year-old child. So we have to replace it with something else. We can't just tell them no. We have to give them something to look forward to. So I'm going to insert some of the gifts that I bought for my son. And I got two of those gifts. Well, I got some of those gifts for my son and my daughter off the TikTok shop. I have a 9-year-old and a 5-year-old. Those are my youngest two. And of course, my other 4 children are grown folks. And I have 5 grandchildren. So this is a couple of race car tracks that my son has been asking me for, begging me to get him for the longest time. And I saw these on the TikTok shop and I just had to get them. This one at the top is one that he can put together himself and take his time and rearrange it. He can, take it apart, put it back together. and that will be time consuming. And I think that it will be very cathartic for my son, my 5-year-old. He has lots of energy, and this would be so fun for him to figure out how he can make different types of race car tracks with. This other one at the bottom is one that's already pre-made. It's a dinosaur race car track. And I also celebrate Kwanzaa. So we'll talk about Kwanzaa in another video, but that is definitely something that I am allowed to celebrate. I don't pour out libations or anything like that, but I do like the principles of Kwanzaa and what they stand for. And I have been celebrating Kwanzaa for many years. I don't light the candles or any of that, but we do go through the principles. Especially last year, we talked about how we felt during certain parts of Kwanzaa. Every day of Kwanzaa, if you know, you know, there is a different principle of Kwanzaa. And so, yeah, we'll get into Kwanzaa when it comes, but that is something that was on my mind today as I was on my way to work. And I was like, man, I have all the feels of the holiday, especially today because my job is hosting a Thanksgiving luncheon for us, for the whole team. The team as a whole, because I work in the accounting department, but for the whole company. And I'll show you guys that as well. So good. Turkey, mac and cheese, a warm biscuit. If I can, but it just, and no, it makes me feel some type of way. Not that I'm lonely, not that I'm sad, but the memories of these holidays. And, you know, you could be triggered by a scent or a sight that triggers a memory, or, you know, something that gets you all in your feels. So I just wanted to share that. If there were any convert Muslims or revert Muslims that are American or that are in any part of the world that celebrates, you know, the cultural holidays, and you feel left out, you feel sad, or you feel, I don't know, like something has been taken away from you, you feel that emptiness in your heart and that sadness. So I want to lift you with love and let you know that you absolutely can replace it with something better. Create your own traditions, things that you want to do with your kids. You guys can do other things that represent winter. Like, you can still make snowflakes, it does represent winter. You can do autumn things, autumn projects. Fill it with something else that makes you, you know, feel, or make sure children feel a part of, you know, the, I know, the season, feeling like they're part of the season without actually having to celebrate those holidays that are from other religions, or they're just pagan holidays. I don't celebrate any other holidays, and I definitely stopped celebrating Christmas before I became Muslim, because I just feel like it's unnecessary and we're spending a lot of money on things that really don't matter. Like, we've got to get out of this mindset of just becoming these consumers, because they know every holiday people are going to spend billions of dollars, and Black people spend millions of dollars just on Halloween alone. You can look up the statistics for yourself. We're spending money on things that don't matter when we should be spending things that do matter, like our kids' education, taking them to museums and, you know, art galleries and things like that, educating them, taking them on trips to educate them on, you know, different cultures and different foods, taking them different restaurants and things like that. So buying them different books, going to, you know, the bookstore. There's so many things that I could talk about on this subject, but I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace.